Hi, welcome to this Parent Place program. This is provided by the County of San Luis Obispo Public Libraries through an LSTA grant through the California State Library. And it's going to be all about pajama drama and supporting you and your children through social emotional learning and imaginative play. So I'll go ahead and turn it on over to Sarah Rijnen, who is our presenter today.
Hello, thank you so much. And I'll actually turn it over to Sarah Zapata to get us started with our introduction.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be here today. My name is Sarah Zapata, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I work with County Behavioral Health, and I'm also the chair of South County Youth Coalition. And we really value and put a great emphasis on the role of the parent in supporting child development and in helping promote safe and stable families. And so we're always really excited to partner with Sarah Rijnen of Pyjama Drama because we have such a belief in the value of play when it comes to children and their relationship with parents, the promotion of their development. And so I'm excited because today's focus, this is a 3-week series. And so each week we're going to look at imaginative play in relation to a different parenting issue or a parenting challenge. And we're going to have fun while we do it. So Sarah's going to lead us in some imaginative play so you can see some of these thoughts in action. But I do want to mention that there's a reason that there's so much research in support of play therapy. And so that really takes play to another level where you have a clinician actually using play to help children process their feelings. But the amazing thing is you don't have to be a therapist. Parents can use play as an opportunity to delve into tough emotions that your child may be experiencing, whether that be anxiety about going to the dentist or about the first day of school or about, trying something that they're afraid of or the dark or going to bed, any sort of emotionally charged challenge that you face as a parent, you can essentially act that out through play and use role play in a way that is fun and exciting and also less intimidating to a child. So oftentimes if you ask them a direct question about something that they're scared or nervous about, that feels like a lot of pressure, or maybe they're not ready to articulate it in their words, or maybe developmentally they can't yet, but they can definitely engage with you in play. And oftentimes you will learn something about their fear or their challenge that you wouldn't otherwise just through verbal communication. So I'm going to let Sarah go ahead and get us started. And she is going to be focusing, I believe, today on transitions.
That's right. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm Sarah Rijnen, Director of Pyjama Drama Learning, and we provide parents and teachers with tools to make imaginative play simple, to increase your connection with your children and improve their development. And just a quick overview of what's going to happen today. There is something for everyone today. So if you're sitting there with your children, that's great because we will have an imaginative play adventure together. You have signed up. Congratulations. You've signed up for 40 minutes of connection time here. So there's something for you to learn. There's also time for you to play and practice and use this opportunity to really be with your children. So make the most of it. I encourage you to unplug, enjoy your time together, and launch in here to what am I even talking about when I say imaginative play? Oh, there's my music. It has multiple meanings, right? You will have seen your children using their imaginations already all the time, and not just while they're playing dress up, right? When they're painting a picture, when they cuddle a teddy bear, when they build a tower with blocks, they're all using their imaginations. And every time you insert yourself into their play or play beside a child and encourage them, you are also encouraging their imaginations to develop. And these are all vital and incredibly important opportunities, but it's not really what we're talking about as Pyjama Drama Learning when we talk about imaginative play. So what do we mean? We mean igniting children's imagination through pretend. And we don't use props and we don't use costumes. And that doesn't mean we don't see the value in a costume box or having a role play area. We absolutely do. Both are amazing ways to encourage children to play, to communicate, to socialize, to express their emotions, and to use their imaginations. But they also have the possibility to limit a child's imagination. So we'll have a little, your first task here is an imagination task. And some of you will have tried this with us last week, and maybe you'll try a different costume this week. I would like for you to imagine yourself in the largest costume shop in the entire world. Close your eyes if it helps you. We're gonna go to a costume party and you can dress up however you choose. So first of all, you're going to decide who you're going to be. A princess, a dragon. You might decide to be a famous person or a character from your favorite book or show. You can be anyone. And once you've decided, please put that into the chat so we know who you've chosen to dress up as. You can choose for yourself and type it in there and for your child. Okay, I've got mine. I think I'm going to be a fairy today. Go ahead and type it into the chat when you can. Oh, now I have to see the chat. All right. Oh, and we have a knight. Excellent. Now, picture yourself wearing that costume. And when you can visualize every single detail, describe your costume to us in the chat box. So what material is your costume? Is it furry? Is it velvety? Is it made of steel? Is it velvet or covered in shiny crystals? What color is it? Does it come with any accessories? All right, we've got a hungry caterpillar. Ooh, we've got a raccoon and a mom. Does it come with an eye patch, a glass slipper, a sword, a trash can for the raccoon maybe? Excellent, I'm seeing lots of description going into the chat. Finally, once you've chosen, explain to us how this costume makes you feel. Are you brave, invincible, majestic, silly, stressed? And go ahead and type that into the chat as well. Strong, hungry, silly. I think that's the hungry caterpillar that is a little bit silly as well. Oh, we've got a princess out there with dark blue and golden colors, feeling brave. Oh, I love that depiction of a princess. Okay, none of you will be surprised that of all the people playing this game right now, we have as many different answers, and that answers are detailed and unique and specific, just like your imaginations are. And that's the amazing thing about the imagination. It does not limit you. So let's imagine now that your dress-up box, that costume shop is now just a dress-up box, and it's in your child's room. You know, it contains maybe a chef costume and a firefighter and a butterfly and a couple princesses, or whatever you've made and put together or purchased for your child. It can't be carried along with you to the restaurant. Probably doesn't go into bath time or bedtime or to the dentist's office. But with a parent on your side who encourages the imagination, a child can be anyone that they want to be at any time. And I guarantee that that dark blue golden princess costume in the imagination is much more detailed than the one that's actually in the box. So when we talk about imaginative play, we don't mean dressing up. We don't mean playing in a play kitchen. We don't even mean helping children create their own mini world. We mean talking, playing, and spending time with your children, using simple techniques to ignite their imaginations, to create imaginary worlds, characters, and events for the children to explore, where anything can happen. in a moment, we are going to create one of those imaginary worlds together. We're going to hopefully find Ezra, the dancing dragon, again. But first, I want to share, I mentioned for us, imaginative play is inspiring imaginations, and we have some very, very simple tips to do that. So I'm going to share my favorite tip with you first. This is the technique that surprises people the most usually, because it's so simple, it's so easy. People say, why didn't I ever think of that before? And it makes your play more effective, but also easier on you. So it's called I'm the leader of the game. And I want you to think in your own life here, which is more desirable for you? If someone tells you to do something, or even asks you to do something, even politely, or if someone says, I'm about to do something, you want to come do it with me. Especially if that someone is someone that you respect or that you enjoy spending time with. Which are you more likely to feel great about starting? Sarah, it's time for you to do the dishes. Or Sarah, it's your turn to do the dishes. Or, oh my gosh, I'm going to tackle these dishes. Sarah, you wash and I'll dry? Right? For me, I would much prefer that camaraderie of playing along with someone I respect. So when I play with my children, I try to become the leader of the game. And what that means is I just set aside my parent role for a few minutes, and I imagine myself as a child a few years older than they are. Okay, I'm still a little older because they're typically my ideas that I'm sharing, but I have a ton of curiosity. I have energy that I maybe don't really have as a parent. I have big emotions that as a parent, I really work on controlling and managing. And I'm full of good ideas and also some bad ideas. I don't need to get down on my knees and pretend to be a baby. I don't need to use a child's voice. I just channel the energy of a curious child. Now for you, it won't be exactly the same as mine. Maybe you channel the energy of a playful grandma or the favorite uncle or a bossy preteen, but it's somebody that the children are going to kind of want to copy and want to play along with. Now, here's the trick. Okay, so I'm answering these questions here. Why would I employ this technique? Because the children are going to be a lot more likely to join in and copy and have fun doing so without hearing yet again from me, it's time to do something. The leader of the gang is me, but in role, slightly different than myself. And I do it by trying to start as many sentences as I can with the word I. It's that simple. For example, all right, Mabel, it's time to brush your teeth, versus, I haven't brushed my teeth since this morning. Oh, they're really icky and fuzzy. I'm gonna go brush my teeth, and I'm gonna use my blue sparkly toothpaste. So in all likelihood, maybe the toothbrushing example is not the best, but in all likelihood, their children are going to be interested in joining in with that. So keep that in mind, if you will, as we start our adventure, and we'll discuss the benefits and why it works in a little bit. But first things first, where is Ezra? Last week, Ezra the dancing dragon showed up and we had a great adventure, right? We danced the dragon Jive with her, and remember, we fed her snacks, and she was going to go play with you guys, wasn't she? And I haven't seen her. Oh, hang on a minute. There she is. It's funny, she's curled up in a little ball on the carpet. That is not like Ezra. Ezra is bouncy. Ezra has energy. Ezra is so silly. Maybe she's asleep. I'm just gonna get her. Ezra. Hi, Ezra. Oh, you're not asleep at all. What's going on? How come you're not dancing? Oh no, Ezra. Well, I think Ezra's crying. I see a little tear dropping down Ezra's face. Okay, I think I know how Ezra's feeling. I think she's sad. Ezra, what's wrong? What's bothering you? She doesn't know. She says, I don't know what's bothering me. Oh, Ezra, maybe we can help. What do you do when you're sad? Oh, I know. When I'm feeling sad, I really love a little hug, especially from a friend or my mom, or I'm going to give Ezra a little hug. You want to give Ezra a little hug? Let's give her a little hug. There you go, Ezra. Is that better? There you go. Oh no, it didn't work. It didn't help at all. Oh, what do you think? What should I try? What works for you when you
Wrap Ezra up in a cozy blanket.
Oh, that's a great idea. And I have the perfect one here. I have my blanket always here. Ezra, I'm just going to give you a little cuddle with this blanket on you, okay? Maybe a little rock. Oh, it's all right, Ezra. You give him a little rock with me? There we go. It seemed to help a little bit, but you're still sad. Oh, maybe it's made her feel better enough that she can tell us what's bothering her. I'm going to ask, can you tell us what's wrong, Ezra? Your friends? You haven't seen your friends in a long time? Oh, Ezra's missing her friends. Oh, I can imagine. I always miss my friends when I'm not with them. Well, Ezra, I don't know what to tell you. When I'm missing my friends, sometimes I write them a letter. Would you like to write a letter to your friends, Ezra? Oh, will you help me? Okay, Ezra, you sit here. I'll just grab my paper and my favorite marker. All right, you got it? All right, Ezra, you tell us what to say and we'll write it. Dear friends, dear friends. Did you get that? It sounded like she was saying, I miss you so much. Is that what you heard? Okay, I'm going to write it. I miss you so much. I wish I could come to the dragon party today. Oh, I wish I could come to the dragon party today. Wait a minute. Did you know there was a dragon party today? I had no idea. Ezra, why didn't you tell us? Well, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't take Ezra to the dragon party. She can see her friends, and I have to say, I'm a little bit curious about what dragon parties are like. I've never been to one. What do you say? Should we take Ezra to the dragon party? Okay, all right. Well, we can deliver this letter in person then. I might just put it in my backpack. Do you have your backpack with you? Bzzz. Open it up, tuck it in. All right. Now, how to get to the dragon party. Ezra, can you tell us where it is? Oh, whoa. I think she's feeling better. I think just knowing she's going to see her friends soon has her flying again. All right, Ezra, where is the dragon party? Dragonland? All right, Dragonland. In my backpack? A map? She said she put a map in my backpack. Check it out. Whoa, Dragonland. All right, here's Dragonland, and here we are. So I guess we just have to, well, first we'll go through the apple orchard here, and then, Ezra, there's an ocean. There's a big ocean. Well, of course, Ezra can fly over the ocean, but how are we going to get over the ocean? I can't fly. I don't. You think Ezra could teach us to fly? Ezra, do you think you could get us all to fly with you over this ocean? Okay, she says yes. All right, so we're gonna fly over the ocean. I hope I don't accidentally fall in the ocean. I've never been over the ocean before. You'll stay with me? And Ezra, you'll stay close? All right, okay. So we're going to fly over the ocean, and then it looks like a desert. And then we have to go over the North Pole. Okay, those are some serious temperature extremes there, wouldn't you say? Deserts can be really, 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 really hot. And I know the North Pole is icy cold. I have to say I'm getting a little nervous about this trip. What do you think? Should we just stay home? I mean, flying through a desert and the North Pole is more than I have in me, I think. Oh, but Ezra got so happy when she thought we were going. She really looked ready to go. Oh, what do you think? Should we do it anyway? Right. Maybe you can put in the chat some things we need to help us in the desert where it's really hot, and in the North Pole where it's really, really, really cold. That might help me feel better. All right, so we've got through the apple orchard, which is awesome. We don't need to bring a snack. We can just grab some apples. And over the ocean, carefully. Desert. Oh, I really hope I can stay cool in the desert. North Pole. Hopefully we can stay warm in the North Pole. And then looks like we just have to go through Fairyland to get to Dragonland. Okay, well, I'm gonna roll up our map so we don't lose it. And I'm gonna start getting together the things I need. I've got my map, Ezra's going to share some of her dragon magic, I believe, to get us to fly. Got room for apples. How am I going to stay cool in the hot, hot desert? Oh no, I'm afraid my chat box isn't working. Well, I'll just have to think hard for myself. Oh, there it is. A hat. Of course, a hat. Okay, got my hat. And water, of course. Oh, you guys are so smart. Thank you for coming along with me. More than one. Good idea. 2 at least water bottles, and maybe a sip now. Get some? Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh, but the North Pole. I'm afraid my water might freeze there. It's going to be so cold. And my hat is for the sun to stay out of my eyes. How am I going to stay warm? Oh, can you write your ideas in the chat for me, please? Oh, I'm a little bit nervous about how I'm going to stay warm there. Wait a minute. How about Ezra's blanket? You keep that for you, Ezra. I'll get a big blanket, and oh, that's a super good idea, a jacket. Yes. All right. Once you've got everything that you need to stay warm and stay cold, oh, a robe is super cozy. I love that idea. Oh, and that would stay on better than a blanket. I'm going to be flying. Yeah, I'm going to change that for a robe and tie it up good. Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm going to just stand up. Come on, everybody. We're going to need to really have a little bit of space to move if we're going to go all the way to Dragonland together. Here we go. Okay, got my backpack, and I'm gonna go get a bunch of apples for our trip. Reach, reach, pick, pick, reach, reach, pick, pick, reach, reach, pick, pick, reach, reach, pick, pick. Okay, I'm set. Time for some of that magic, Ezra. Come on, let's see if we can fly. Whoa! I'm doing it, are you? Oh, I can see the ocean. I'm not even falling in at all. Whoa! Okay, okay. Oh, it's starting to get a little hot. Okay. Oh, my hat. Fly through the desert. Stay cool. 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 Hey, we did it. Oh, it's gonna feel good to go to the North Pole now. Oh, got my rope just in case. And fly. Okay. We can land for a minute. In fairyland. Is that fairy dust? Oh, there's lots of fairy dust in my eyes. I didn't want to expect that. Oh, come on. I think we can fly anyway. Just squint. Or maybe my sunglasses. Oh, that's better. Wow. We made it. We made it. Look, just over there is Dragonland. Looks like there's maybe just a bridge to cross. Oh, fantastic. Oh, and Ezra looks a little tired. I'll just check in. You all right, Ezra? Me too. She says it was a really fun trip, and now she's a little tired. I'm kind of tired too. I know. I think I'll just have a little seat and let Sarah Zepeda talk to us for a minute before we go back into Dragonland.
Okay, awesome. That was amazing, Ezra. So awesome. And what I really loved about Ezra's role here with Sarah is that it creates space for Ezra to open up about maybe what's weighing him down, at the begin, or her weighing her down. At the beginning, we were trying to figure it out. And I think sometimes as parents, we're trying to get to the bottom of like why our child is grumpy or why they're, melting down or in a bad mood. And we can be reactive. And Dr. Dan Siegel, I don't know if any of you, Jolene or Britt, have heard of him, but he specializes in attachment and he talks about the 4 S's, and they are seen, safe, soothed, and secure. And I can type those into the chat in a minute when I'm done. But really what I appreciate about imaginative play is that it kind of addresses those 4 S's when your child is having a challenging time, whatever the hard emotion is, whatever the transition may be. If you pause without a big agenda and just allow play to happen, imaginative play to happen, and do so in a way that creates space for your child to act out what they're feeling, it really allows them to feel seen. And when I say seen, that means like really noticing them and allowing them to be enough of a leader to, act out and share what they're experiencing internally, and you witnessing that without trying to fix it or without trying to dig too much, and just really being in the moment with them, creates an opportunity for deep attachment to happen and supports the other S's like having them feel safe, having them feel soothed. And so I really appreciated that about, this imaginative play experience with Sarah. And I think we'll delve a little deeper. But for example, it could be that Ezra then gets nervous. Like Ezra was missing her friends, and then now she's nervous and tired, and like creating space around that. And I love how Sarah talked about being the leader, or a bit, what was the phrase you used?
The leader of the gang.
Leader of the gang. So I love that because it's very relatable for a child. And then they feel safe enough to open up to you. And maybe you can build some camaraderie around. I loved how Sarah said, oh, well, I feel, I miss my friends too. How she kind of joined with Ezra and the emotion and the feeling. And I think that's so important because you really want to use imaginative play to join with your child rather than to fix. And you want to allow them the opportunity to navigate what to do, like how Sarah was asking us, like, what should I do? I'm cold. And really allowing us to be the solution finders. And so I think that that's a great opportunity when you use imaginative play, instead of telling them, oh, don't be nervous about school. You're going to love it. It's going to be all these new experiences and the teachers are going to be so nice. Instead of you telling them and like kind of, pushing away the feelings, you're embracing the feelings and allowing them to kind of address them with you and come up with a solution of like, well, they'll probably want to learn all about me, and I can tell them about where we went on vacation this summer. And then all of a sudden now they're empowered to feel like they're coming up with that solution, and you're feeling bonded, the two of you, in that you allowed them to feel like a problem solver. You let them know that their feelings were valid, and you did all of that through imaginative play. So I think that's my little spiel, and I'll put those 4 S's into the chat box so that if anyone's interested in looking those up, you can do so.
Thank you, Sarah. And thanks for linking back to the leader of the gang piece. So I hope that you noticed that I was using that, and I really did try to start my sentences with I. And here's an example. I'm really afraid of going to Dragonland. I didn't use that, but that might come up in a moment. And like Sarah said, many children will mimic that emotion that you have and play like they're scared as well, which is okay. In imaginative play, like Sarah says, we don't want to shy away from those big emotions because they have those big emotions in real life. And in the safe environment of the home with you in this pretend world that you've created, it's okay to have those emotions and then learn how to process them and how to cope. So many will mimic that emotion. Some won't, right? Some will take over and lead the game with, I'm brave. Here, hold my hand, which is an opportunity to practice, being courageous in a safe environment. And here's another example. It's dark. I don't like it. So as a parent, I do try to be very positive. I'm a pretty positive person, but when I'm playing pretend, I do kind of dig into those areas of fear or of nerves or dislikes to give the opportunity to practice working through them. And then this also gives your child the chance to practice empathy, helping you, recognizing, or helping Ezra, who is sad, coming up with those ideas. And then one final example, you can guarantee that if the leader of the gang is struggling and has any sort of issue, your child will step in to help, whether with a magic wand or their toolbox or the robe at the right time. And on that note, I think we should check and see if Ezra is ready to go to the dragon party. I know I'm pretty excited to see what it's like. Let's wake her up. Ezra. Ezra. It's very dark here. You noticed? Wonder if all the dragons are asleep. I hear dragons snoring. Who knew the dragons were such quiet sleepers? I'm pretty curious to see, but with all the dragons sleeping, I don't really want to wake them up. Maybe, should we just carry Ezra? Oh God, Ezra, you want to get your dragon? Just gonna carry her along, and I'm gonna tiptoe into Dragonland. And oof, I hope I don't wake up any of the dragons and surprise them. I mean, dragons are really nice. We know Ezra is really nice, right? But you never know if a dragon who's surprised might be kind of scary, right? All right, I've got Ezra. I'm gonna just tiptoe. Scared me. Oh, I think a dragon just woke up. Oh, did you see that? Oh no, he's sleeping again. Oh, I don't know if I can do this again. Wait, maybe if I hold Ezra's hand, and maybe you've got your mom's hand or your kid's hand, or are you ready to try again? Okay, here we go. It's pretty here. Pretty mysterious. Deep breaths. Feeling pretty brave now. Sorry. Oh, I got surprised again. Oh, I think a dragon just rolled over in bed or something. Oh my goodness, this is very exciting. Okay, we're almost there. I think, should we go back, you think? Or a little more? Okay, all right. Got Ezra, holding her hand. I'm gonna take a deep, deep, deep breath this time because that helps when I'm nervous. Okay, here goes. Dragonland. Look, Ezra's waking up. Oh, and she's flapping her wings a little bit with a stretch and what's looking over there under the bush? I see another dragon. Just as red as Ezra and just as shiny, but shaking and shivering. Do you think he's hiding from us? Do you think that dragon is afraid of us? I was so afraid of dragons just a minute ago on the bridge, and now here's another dragon who's afraid of me. Oh, well, that's just silly. I think I'd better let him know that I'm nice. Can you help me let him know that we're nice? Maybe if we say, hello. Hi. Everybody likes a wave, right? Hello. Yoo-hoo. We're friendly. See, we're here with Ezra. That joke. Oh. It's creeping out a little bit. Hello. Be really soft and quiet, right? Can you wave with me? Hi. We hid again under the bush. Oh, poor dragon. Oh, I just want to play with him now. What do dragons love to play? They love to do the dragon jive, right? Ezra taught us the dragon jive. It's really easy. You just have to put your feet together, right? And your wings by your side. You got it. Up you go. And swing your hips from side to side. It was really fun. And maybe if we do a little dragon jive, maybe, just maybe, that little guy will come out of hiding. Let's see. Okay. Come on, everybody standing up. Got your wings ready?
Are you a bird with two left feet? Or are you a dragon who can skip to the beat? Maybe you don't even know how to dance. Well, if that's the case, dragon, here's your chance. Put your feet together and your wings by your side, and let's all do the dragon jive. Swing your hips from side to side. Let's all do the dragon jive. Side to side and left to right. Swing your hips right through the night. Put your feet together and your wings by your side, and that's the beginning of the dragon jive. Are you a bird with two left feet? Or are you a dragon who can skip to the beat? Maybe you don't even know how to dance. Well, if that's the case, dragon, here's your chance. Put your feet together and your wings by your side, and let's all do the dragon jive. Swing your hips from side to side. Let's all do the dragon jive. Side to side and left to right. Swing your hips right through the night. Put your feet together and your wings by your side, and that's the middle of the dragon jive. Are you a bird with two left feet? Or are you a dragon who can skip to the beat? Maybe you don't even know how to dance. Well, if that's the case, dragon, here's your chance. Put your feet together and your wings by your side, and let's all do the dragon jive. Swing your hips from side to side. Let's all do the dragon jive. Side to side and left to right. Swing your hips right through the night. Put your feet together and your wings by your side, 'cause you've just done the dragon jive.
Bravo! Thanks so much for coming to the dragon party with me. I'm just gonna enjoy catching my breath here for a minute. And I'm definitely gonna spend some more time dancing the dragon jive later. And you can get the music too. I'll share it with you in the chat box. But let's see if Sarah has anything else to say.
So I guess I just wanted to open it up to Jolene or Britt to share how they think they might be able to use imaginative play around big emotions or tough transitions. Do you guys have any thoughts about how you might be able to use this, or any questions for us?